Okay, look at this big mess. Where do we even start with this? This nobody's seen yet at all. It's a 5-car set from last year. They do like the sugar skulls on all the sides of the cars. And they usually just pick 5. Seems like random cars. And they do it for each season. And meowing too, I guess. So I had all 5 of them. I didn't open them, but I decided, what the heck, I'm going to open them. I think that one's a Camaro. I don't even know. I'm not even going to look. But that was one of them that was in there. This matte black is really sick. It was one that's in there. Maybe that one was too close. I can't see it right here. So people kind of collect these because they like the sugar skulls. There's a Corvette. I didn't even show you that in my collection. There's the skulls for that one. This is an old Ford. Yeah, I heard you, dude. It's kind of boring, but I think it's like classic 32. You know, it's like the Mod Rod and all the other cars before they got ripped. This is what the little dudes would have actually driven around to their store. I can get it good. The color really is garbage, though. Can't quite get it. It's such a little one. The other one is, there's 5 of them. Which is another black matte one. I'll grab the other one to compare. This is both the black ones. So these are a pretty good highlight too. Nice fun set to have. Got all 5 of them. This is the other black one again, just for fun. Let's see inside there. You know how much I like these to look inside. Oh, that didn't work. And in this video, we have my cat playing in the background. So that's going to be fun. With those ones, I saw a Corvette, right? So I'm going to say up here. With my other Corvettes, I have a lot that I have starting from when I was a kid that I've just kind of collected along the way, just because that was one of my favorite cars. And that Stingray is the Corvette version of this one. They're very similar. Can't quite see my man's Corvette over here. There we go. It didn't get a lot of the detail and stuff, but it was put in that special series and they got those special wheels. I thought that was cool. So I was just going to go through and show you some of the Corvettes I have, but this time just the convertibles. I'm going to go back. That was the C7s. Being both C7 cars. One was a Stingray, one was just the regular car. This is the C6. Can't quite see the headlights on there. Fortunately, this is only one I have of it. And then after that, we have the glorious old 80s C whatever it is, 1984. It's a Corvette too. On Hot Wheels, the Corvettes are usually better because it lets you see inside the car. The Roadsters, I guess they call them technically now. Great color. Let me jump back to the 70s. I got this Stingray. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it that well, blue on blue. I'll put it up real close here and see if you can see it. Not bad. It's a nice color blue, obviously. For that Roadster Stingray, whatever you want to call it, was the 60s versions. These are my favorite. They were wider at the back and had the Stingray windows. This one might be from Fast and the Furious. I'm not even sure what it's actually from. Is the light a little too bright? Yep. White on white on white. And then all the way back to the 50s and 60s. I think it's 55 when they first came out. It's got an opening hood feature and that nice chrome interior I love talking about. Wrong direction, close-up view for the camera. Maybe. Alright. What else do we got for highlights? Holy shit, I found it. Huh. Why is it doing in here? This is a highlight for sure. I didn't know it was in there. In the spot I couldn't find. It's marked out Porsche GT3 RS. I believe. 911 GT3. It's basically black. If you saw my other Porsches in my Porsche video, I didn't show that in there. This one's just been ghosted the whole time. On the side, I took a marker and scribbled it out. but it had a name on the side. I thought it was a famous racer or something, but it wasn't. It was just some guy that works for the high up in the company, like a supply chain, as in actually like supporting and promoting what supplies go out to which promotions and stuff. He doesn't even race, but I guess he did well enough that they gave him a car. So here's our car, buddy, but I made a few little modifications on it. And it's so sick just to have that lactate out. Windshield and such was already like that, but the wheels and tires are completely black. Such a good casting. I didn't know that's where we had it here. Another one I'm going to throw in just because it's so crazy is the exotic here. This one they decided to put the flaps on the back. Excuse me. Instead of on the front. But this is a beautiful car. It's really, really sick. If you know the history about it, I probably messed up some details, but I went over it in my exotic cars. It's a good one. For sure, that's a highlight. And there's some crazy stuff going on outside. 1 second. Just had some crazy bums fighting outside my window. You know, the usual. Had to go close the window and that, but we're good. I think this is a highlight too. Just for the simple fact that it's so old. You see in there that the classic shot, that didn't really work, eh? I cannot see this one. On the camera, it's really hard to see this white one for some reason. Does this help? Nope, that just makes it black. It's a beauty car though. I'm glad we found that Porsche because I was talking about it for quite a bit. I think that's going to be almost all of them. Except for this one. And its counterpart. This is the Gasser, the Chevy Nova Super Wagon. Not even so much that it's a Super Wagon or that it's a Zamac, but I'm kind of highlighted my loose ones are my Zamac collection. I like that. They're a lot of fun to find. I like finding them more than the treasure hunts, actually. And so to have both of them, to me, is pretty cool. I think it's a highlight for sure. If I can turn this body like that. The purple and silver, I think, is just so beauty, especially with this blue background. Finally, something that matches it. Everything on here is just that Zamac silver, so you can put it in different positions and you're still going to get the light reflection off of it, which is on this side, which is nice. Like that. But you got to take this out of the package and rip this baby. You can't see that in the package. You got to open these up sometimes, even if it is a Zamac or a Super Treasure Hunt. Let's roll into the next one. So pink it looks like. This one's got this sick purple all right through. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna leave that there for a second. Double check in the vault here too. Let's just go with this random one here. See if I can get it in focus here while I put a couple of these away. Put this one back over here. Get that out later. I think I just saw a red edition released. I don't know if this is in premium, but I would like to get this one in premium too. It's funny how short this car is in real life. When they get in, it seems like the guy's sitting right back here, right beside the engine head, or whatever's back here for the engine. They said it's really noisy because of the air ducts in there. If I can get a good angle of this bad boy, I'll leave it here for a second. It's hard because I use so much black on there that, just like that F1 car, I should have set them up together. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that when I end it. More highlights. We're going through the end of the vault and then we're going to be done. Of course, some of the ones I talk about all the time. This time we're bum rushing the screen. It's F1 and P1, of course. Ooh, all right. I guess not. And then I'd have to say this S13. And of course my mains Super Silhouette. I think I got a lot of coverage of that. Already, but here's some extremely close-up views if you want to see. This is the Liberty Walk one. That says, imagine all the people, something in peace. I think singing in peace or something like that. I forget what, let me see what that says. Fools. Oh, living. That's one of his sayings, obviously. And he puts it on a lot of the cars. Imagine all the people living in peace. You can also see inside that roll cage up there. There's a Super Silhouette Skyline and an S15. Both ready to kill it. This one's way too close, obviously. Dang it. So obviously there's two in that Team Transport. Pulling out this Skyline. Oh, I guess it's just the GTR. It's a really, really good premium. They have a lot of variations of it as a mainline. I think this is the first premium, and it came in a Team Transport, so I had to open it to see what it looked like. So I was able to get it. It's definitely a highlight in my loose collection for sure. And then we got, let's see if we can guess from that far away. We got a couple of the Pandem boys. Two of my favorite cars in real life. Even though I couldn't say this guy's name. Oh, we're facing the wrong way again. It's really hard to get used to that when I'm standing in the other direction. Fool. Okay. On the right is the R32 Pandem. It's the R32 Skyline. Maybe it's the 89. I don't know what year it is exactly, but with the, you can see with those huge wide fenders. And you've got really amazing wheels on this one. That is his actual livery too. Oh, we're too close to focus. As far as the sayings on this guy's, I cannot tell. Rocket Bunny Racing is what the top part says anyways. Even says Formula Drift on the top. That's so sick. I love seeing the old classic JDM cars in the Formula Drift itself. This is the Pandem wide body on the RX-7. This has a really great roll cage in the back. Trying to get that in the light here. Just leave it for a sec. Is that good? Wah, wah. Fail. Now I can't even tell it's a roll cage with so many lights in here. There you go. I don't know if this last one had a roll cage or not in it. Is that a roll cage? Could be just the, the support inside the toy. If there's a roll cage in there, that's... Oh shit, it is too, I can tell actually. As I swear, is this gonna get censored? The windows are smoke, so it's hard to see through it. I can't tell what else is in there, unfortunately. But yeah, I can definitely tell from... I was just looking through the camera and couldn't see anything. But I can definitely tell that is a roll cage, so that's even sicker. It makes the casting even better. These are the Pandem boys that would just freaking rip it anywhere. A lot of these highlight cards could have their own photo shoots. And have. Like Larry Chen. The one and only Larry Chen doing his autofocus on these. That's where I get a lot of my inspiration spark from to find these Hot Wheels. And when I see them, I recognize them because people like Larry Chen do their shows and their autofocus on the cars, and so you get to see the builds and see how this was actually put together. I think, like I said, the one for this RX-7 was like an hour long, but there's so much to this one. It was really, really cool to see. Nothing beats the drift cars, especially an R32 drift car. That's so sick. Can I get it to focus on this one? Cool. That might be... We're talking about that might be it. I should have ended right there. That's really sick, the way that focused in and out. But these are definitely highlights, without a doubt. I'm just going to set that. I don't even want to move them. Those are just so good. So good. Move over R32. I didn't do a very good job of showing this before, of how much wider this was, so I'm going to put this black one over here like that, trying to get it in the center there. And then the one right here with the body kit on it, I'll see if I can try to line it up down the center here too. So I can't even tell from here still without bringing it too close. So I can see the rivets even, there we go, on the front fender. This black one you can't see. If I put them side by side, I think it's pretty obvious. Let's go on the clear part here. Can you see that on the side? The Pandem R32. Oops, is it the wrong direction? Well, it's hard to see with this black and white one. There's the black one, the stock version without anything on it. This didn't come out till 2000. I'm wrapping again. This didn't come out till 2019 because, as I was kind of saying before when I did the Skylines, this first version came out, the lighting was all goofy. This version came out in 2001, and I have the original casting of this one, the original one that went to Malaysia and the one that went to the US. The first editions, they have different wheels on them, but they're basically exactly the same. This is the R32 that got the nickname Godzilla for almost there. For the Skylines, most people call the Skylines Godzilla, and it was this one the R32 that won all the races. Then after this one, the R34 came out in 2010. And then they finally brought this one out, stock one in 2019. This one, funky white one, has nothing on it. It has a body kit on it too. So if I can put this to the front, side like this. There's no good way with this black one. And you can even just see how wide that is just by looking at the fenders on mine. And you can tell by the front grille, if I can get it with that black one, kind of that weird V, that it's the same V and the same headlights. There we go, you can tell it's the same headlights. At least I can. And it's the same rear. So for a long time, for a number of years, this was the Skyline. They didn't have any of their Skylines. This was just the generic one, but it was based off this 89 version in real life that came out, the 89 version. You can still see if you're close. Still says Skyline just like this one does. So those are definitely highlights. The original casting, all the way back down to the R32 casting again. Damn. And then maybe a highlight of all highlights that was the victim of bad lighting, the last one. The R34. I would have liked them to put the other wheels on it, like this Super Silhouette did in the background here. Too close. There we go. Still looks good in the dark there. It's pretty good reflection on the back there with that. This is the premium, of course, so it's supposed to be maybe it's supposed to be Bayside Blue, the Nissan. Can we see inside the cockpit? Is that shot too close? Yeah, it is. If I go like this, a little bit of light should work right here. And this one works right here. It's a little far out. All right. Can't believe it. But I think that might be it. Hope you enjoyed this ride. It's been fun. Hopefully I can do more of it later. Because this was just a shot in the dark to have fun and record it. I've been bored lately, actually. This was something stupid to do and fun. And I have record of all my collection. Except this open stuff I have, so I thought it'd be cool to actually have some record of it somewhere. So there we go. The highlights of my open loose collection that I've made from all of these videos. And just like everybody else, the only thing you're gonna see from us for the rest of the evening is our taillights. My dude, my dude. Man, that black sticks out really nice now. I'm mesmerized. Well, maybe that's what best we can do for right now. Thanks for watching. I hope you like the skylines here as much as I do. Basically, it's just this focus one right here. And that's it. That's all. It's time to go to sleep. I've done too many of these videos in a row here. But I want you to get these highlights out all at once so I didn't miss anything, or try to get it without missing anything crazy. There we go. Blue backlights, and we're out of here. Make like a tree and leave. What? Who even says that anymore? Come on now. All right, that's it. Good times are had by everyone. What the heck does that even mean, you dumbass? Shut the camera off.